Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I am Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Together we are the three Office
Scariest
Blokes.
things.
Nope, three Office Blokes. There you go. Yeah, do us a favour if you're not subscribed and you watch our videos and you like them, go down there and hit the subscribe button.
Indeed.
It means the world to us. Costs you absolutely nothing.
True.
60% not subscribed.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's free. What are you doing?
So we'd be on over 500,000 subs now.
Yeah, press it.
Press a button.
Press it a day.
Press it, yeah, and then sign up to loads of other accounts, subscribe with those accounts, and then it will get to 1 million subs in about 4 years' time. Right then, 11 scariest things caught by drones.
These new things like drones or whatever bring a whole new sort of like way of life to how you see things.
Absolutely,
Because
yeah.
people, it's not years ago. We only got what was given to us by aerial footage from aircraft or whatever it may be. Now people have got their own personal drones.
And the cameras
People
are
see it.
unbelievable,
They
aren't they?
Yeah, really good.
8K cameras
Yeah.
that anyone's got floating
Absolutely,
around.
absolutely brilliant. So like footage you get from them.
Huge, isn't it, these days, drones?
Yep.
You know, it's a big industry.
Well, you think about drones for normal people being used in warfare now.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely,
people
yeah.
attaching mortars to them in Ukraine and just flying over enemy lines.
Do you have to
It's-
have licenses for them over here
Yeah.
now? Yeah.
I've got a license.
Have you?
Yep.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I had to take a license test.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and pay for it. And you
wow.
have to register your drone and put the
Yeah.
sticker of the registration number on the drone.
Yeah.
Not gone that far yet, but
Once you've got your license, it means you can have passengers on your
Oh, does
drone.
it? Oh, you
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
take
yeah.
passengers
eight
out.
at a time.
Yeah.
My drone flies 10 kilometres away.
10 kilometres?
Doesn't come back.
Wow.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
10 kilometres,
kilometres.
yeah.
That's madness. Absolute
That's
madness.
crazy, that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's do this then. 11 scariest things caught by drones.
Drones allow us to explore areas that we would otherwise never dare step foot in, and as they fly through the sky high above, they sometimes catch things that were never meant to be witnessed by the human eye.
We've reacted to this channel before, haven't we?
I think the voice sounds familiar.
I really recognise his voice.
Is it a regular voice or is it automated?
No, I think that's a person talking.
It is?
Yeah, I
Wow.
think so. You mean like a chat GPT,
Yeah.
like animation
Yeah.
voice.
Number 11. This drone footage was taken somewhere deep in the Salt Fork Park in Ohio. The video starts out ordinarily enough, but then sometime around the 5-minute mark, you might be able to see something hiding in the thickets. Watch the left side of your screen closely as the drone starts to land, and pay close attention because it happens pretty fast.
Is it a bear?
Looks to me like a bear.
Or is it some people dogging?
Yeah, probably that, actually.
There must be so much drone footage of people dogging.
Yeah, for a laugh at it.
Yeah, can't do this anywhere now.
There's nowhere sacred.
Do you know what it looks like to me? Someone in like, what do you call them? Bodysuits that are all camouflaged.
Camouflage.
Ghillie suit.
Ghillie suit, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a bear. Although
I think it's a person just walking through the woods.
yeah, it's just a dog walker.
just having a walk.
Oh my God, we've got one.
Many people claim they can see a large creature stop and look up as
come
the
on.
drone passes by. Some even claim that this is a Bigfoot sighting in broad daylight. I do see what they are talking
You're having a
about,
laugh.
but I personally don't see any movement, and I think it could possibly be a tree. Let me know if you see it, and if you agree.
No shit,
Number
Sherlock.
10.
In a forest? Nah.
Oh God.
Surely not.
I'm always suspicious when people say many people say.
Yeah,
Or
as some people
allegedly
say.
people have
Yeah.
claimed.
Other people say.
They.
Yeah.
When a freak thunderstorm sets this large hayfield on fire in Weld County, Colorado, a brave farmer named Eric Howard hops into his tractor and heads straight for the action. He has a wild plan that's about to greatly help firefighters contain the 30-acre blaze if it all goes well.
It's probably saving his livelihood as well, though, isn't it?
Of course it is, yeah. It's all money going up in smoke.
Thinking
isn't it?
fast, Eric quickly carves a long path across the field to keep the fire from spreading. It's a firefighting strategy called a fire line, which is where you remove the topsoil so that there is less material to burn. He barely manages to stay ahead of the inferno, and the dancing flames grow tall enough to melt the paint off his trusty tractor the whole time. Eventually, the wildfire is contained, and Eric is credited by the firefighters for his gutsy plan,
Well done.
which probably saved additional acres from going up in flames.
Wow, it's
Let
a
me
lot.
know what you would do in this situation, and if you think Eric should have left it to the professionals.
I'd be devastating that as a farmer, wouldn't it? Just watching it. It's
of
literally
course it
money just burning.
Yeah.
I think most people would do the same.
Especially
I would
farmers.
think so,
Farmers
yeah.
are just one of a kind as well. You know, proper like
Just get it
out there.
done.
Yeah.
type
Proper workers,
farmer.
aren't they?
Grafters, yeah.
Workers
Yeah.
get things done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 9. A Predator combat drone is conducting a routine patrol when suddenly something huge and fast enters its airspace. What appears to be some kind of unidentified flying object streaks by the drone. In a gigantic burst of white light, the drone turns around to scan the area, but whatever zoomed past is now long gone.
Fucking firework, mate.
It's a seagull.
Seagull.
What was that? It's gone.
Well, some people claim it was a UFO.
Unfortunately, no further footage was recovered. I don't know if the lack of information
flapping
surrounding
its
this video is a sign that it's fake, or it means the military simply isn't saying anything. The unidentified flying object could be CGI, but outside of that possibility, what you are watching could very well be our first contact with very technologically advanced extraterrestrials. Number 8. A YouTuber named Run Gun Griff is a drone enthusiast who explores a lot of exotic locations on his channel. Most of his videos are taken on tropical islands, but this one was shot at a hard-to-find rural spot that he simply describes as being in the middle of nowhere. As his drone flies high, you can see that Run Gun Griff and his friend are standing in the middle of a huge field of crops that's covered in a series of strange markings. The symbols themselves are perfectly symmetrical and extremely precise in their geometry. Their designs look strikingly identical and appear to have no noticeable differences, a sign that it was not made by humans. I suppose
This was.
Because humans have never done anything symmetrical before.
Yeah. Or
Do
artistic.
you remember though when crop circles was a massive thing? You don't see it anymore, do you?
No, because it's bullshit.
Has it been debunked? I don't know.
It has been debunked.
What they're making them with is what I'm asking.
They have boards or something, don't they? They flatten them,
Yeah.
they just flatten
So
them
it
down.
is.
Yeah.
So you'll put like a pin in the middle with a rope on it
Right,
and
is
then a
that how they've
board.
been doing
and-
it?
It's just
Yeah.
a board that just flattens it all. Yeah, it's
What
just
about
people.
these? I mean, fucking lot of effort to go to, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's a YouTuber. He's probably got 50 million views on that
Exactly,
video.
yeah.
Well worth the effort.
Yeah.
Is it?
I stayed at there's a campsite with a pub next to it down in Salisbury, and the pub is like a proper hippie-ish kind of bohemian-y, like
Yeah.
definitely out there. And everything plastered all over the walls of the pubs is about crop circles within the area. And it's one of them where like everyone's got dreadlocks in there and everyone's smoking weed and
there's
stuff.
Loch Ness Monster in it and things like that. You know, it just perpetuates the myth, doesn't it? It
Yeah,
gets people
it's
going
great, it's
in
great
there
for tourism.
Myth.
Exactly.
Shows that it would be possible to do this with farm equipment, but farmers have little reason to vandalize their own field, and since there's absolutely no flaws in the design, I think that there's a strong possibility that this was made by something extraterrestrial. Let me know if you think that these crop
Why?
circles are man-made or extraterrestrial in nature.
Man-made. Moving on.
I know I'm sounding really, really cynical on all these at the moment, but I can't help it. I mean,
You know, it's funny you mentioned the Loch Ness Monster because I saw a meme that came through the other day. Did you see it with Prince Andrew in it? And it said the Loch Ness. Not the Loch Ness.
Nonsense.
Not, yeah. He was in a lake.
That's great. Yeah, I love the idea that it's inconceivable to think humans could do something symmetrical to that degree. It must be aliens that we've never seen, heard of, or know exist.
and they come down and flatten a few crops.
What if aliens do
I'd love to know
exist,
what
but
they-
they can't do anything symmetrical? How can you make that reach?
I mean, it must be something that's computer generated. That
Well, you look at Neil Buchanan. He used to do it just with a
board.
camera from up there, and he used to do the art attack stuff, didn't he? That's
Impressive.
Some people are just good at things like that. You
Very
see-
impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. You see big, murals and things like that these artists do, and like that guy was sort of knocking holes with a hammer in the wall
Yeah.
to make a face.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
when you look at it straight up, you think, how the hell did you do that?
Yeah.
But they've got a vision in their mind and they know exactly how to do it.
Yeah, that's a lot of pissing about that.
That's
course
probably
it is,
done
yeah.
more by like a architectural mind than a creative mind. Someone's probably worked out the numbers on that, and then just followed a pattern
Yeah.
based off
Yeah,
numbers.
I'd love to know how they do it.
Start in one place at a circle and just go off from it, don't you?
I don't know. I want to see how it's done.
Aliens.
Yeah.
And if you recognize any of these
It's either aliens or Bigfoot. from the clip
Well,
before.
look, I said that I'm surprised there's not videos of people doing it on YouTube. But
Exactly. That's what I'm getting
I
at.
might search for it after this.
Yeah.
Because there must be with YouTube
There will
these
be.
days. There's gotta
Absolutely.
I want to know how they do it.
Symbols from any literature, movie, or video games, then I definitely like to know where they are from. Number 7. A YouTuber named Furious Otter is piloting his nosy drone across a long stretch of woods when he comes across a mysterious all-white object that doesn't match the native scenery. He grows curious and decides to take the drone closer to the ground to get a better look. It's a decision that he probably now regrets. It doesn't look like much at first, but the situation becomes much more clear after he zooms in. A witch-like figure appears to crouch low while watching the drone from the tree line. I can't tell if they are waving at them or brushing something out of their hair, but either way, this strange hermit just shouldn't be out here this deep in the woods.
It's probably the farmer that owns the field. Being called a hermit and a witch.
He's just having a wee, isn't he?
It's like someone's ready to hack up some meat, like a white gown
Yeah.
or like plastic gown over the top.
Yeah.
Easy disposable.
It is someone burying a body, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what's actually happening there.
This video is terrifying if it's real, but a couple of things make me question its authenticity. I know drones can get a lot closer than that, so
gonna
why
say, why
didn't
just
he
go
try to
closer?
get closer to see if they needed help instead of immediately flying away? I guess he could have been worried about losing his drone, or possibly even getting cursed, so he just got out of there fast instead. If that's the case, then I can't say I blame him. Let me know what you think.
The hermit witch cursed my drone.
Curses are weird, right? Because I used to do a lot of dealings with West Africa.
Right.
So there used to be queues outside our office of people coming in from West Africa to either pay the bills or to make inquiries. We had walking. They never used the phone. They just used to come in. And at one point, we had about 6 or 7. They were all from like Senegal, Nigeria, all from different parts of West Africa. An argument breaks out between 2 of them, right? And they're putting curses on each other. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. But they were deadly serious.
Yeah.
I'm like, lot you out. But they were proper cursing each other.
Were
Like,
they?
you know, yeah.
Did they have wands?
Yeah, they were dressed in a full African regalia as well.
They're cursing you
So
as well,
they're
they?
probably- Nah, just I'm asked.
He used to be 6'5" and look like a Chippendale, you know?
What a chair.
That's it. You were
Big ass chairs, them.
you were one of them. You were a big black guy when they first started doing it. And now look at you.
Think you would have done if you were there. Number 6.
That was the curse, Dave.
This news drone records the aftermath of a giant blast that rocked a residential district in Westminster, Colorado. The giant smoldering crater you are looking at was once a home, and even worse, the blast was done on purpose. The owner of the home, 59-year-old Gary Pine, was living all by himself when he decided to take his life in a very vengeful way. He disconnected his natural gas line and let his house fill up with gas until it blew, blowing off the side of his neighbor's house and sending debris flying across 2 whole blocks. No one knows exactly why he did it, nor will they ever feel completely safe in their home again. Number 5. These National Geographic explorers are using high-tech drones to map out the inside of a churning volcano for the very first time. Their drones are able to get close enough to the lava to capture shots that would boil a human alive. The 1,000-degree temperatures claim more than a few drones during the study, and each one is an expensive loss. These drones use sophisticated 3D technology to map out the bottom of a lava pit, something that has never been done before. You can even see an evil-looking entrance where the high-pressure magma shoots out of the volcano. The drones also have another purpose too. They let researchers measure exactly how close to the edge they can get before the incredible heat becomes too much to stand. Let me know if you think you'd be brave enough to do this kind of research, or if you'd rather have a safer occupation. Number 4.
It's scary just watching it.
My paper
It
would
is,
read
yeah.
from 18 miles away. It's fucking hot down there.
Yeah. Maybe stay back. You're going to get there.
Don't bother.
Yeah.
An Australian YouTuber named Simon Lawrence is flying his drone high above his boat in Port Lincoln. He and his friends are looking to catch crabs. But soon they find something else entirely lurking in the deep ocean waters.
It's a big old shark, that, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it?
The great white shark seems to silently study them for a bit before coming in for a closer look.
Ooh.
Like it's Kane.
Turn the engines on.
Yeah.
When the shark shows interest in their crab pot, they wisely cut it loose and watch the shark swim away. Simon and his friends are very lucky because great white sharks have been known to try and overturn boats by swimming straight into them at full speed. Number 3. This drone video was taken in late 2016. Golden Hour is a YouTuber who is apparently just trying to get some aerial shots of his small town when he stumbles upon something that definitely doesn't belong in a cornfield. It kinda looks like an ordinary scarecrow at first, but then you can see it's a clown in a bright orange outfit with equally colorful hair. The strange and unfriendly clown glares at the drone before sprinting away at full speed. It makes its way into the mouth of the forest shortly, and the drone takes off back to safety. I have questions about this video that are similar to number 7. If this video is real, then once again I don't understand why the drone operator didn't pursue the clown further to figure out where it came from. I guess the clown could have just been a friend in a costume.
Yeah.
Furthest I've ever seen you run that, Dave.
I can't run that far.
But then again, maybe this was one of the many real clowns caught trespassing on properties in 2016. It's hard to say for sure, so I'd definitely like to
It's
get
fake,
your
isn't it?
opinion.
It's
Number
set up,
2.
Yeah. One of the many clowns caught trespassing. Was it a thing with clowns or something?
Yeah, they
Mass
went through that
trespassing.
scare thing, didn't they? Like,
Yeah.
a clown just standing out with like an axe in its hand or something
Yeah.
like that, or something
Oh,
like
was
that.
it around the Halloween thing when they were...
Yeah.
There was a bit of trouble on the streets where people were...
It was just a viral trend, wasn't it?
Yeah,
And people
that's
had,
right.
like a few of them got hit by cars and stuff because they'd stand in the street with a baseball bat just
Baseball bat
staring.
it was, yeah.
And people would just go, nope, nope.
Yeah.
I remember the guy, I think it all come about when the guy was in the USA when a guy pulled a gun on one of them.
Oh, really?
Right.
Yeah. He sort of like stood there. He come out of a tunnel sort of thing, and the guy stood out of him. He was with his missus, and he just went, whoa. And the guy went, whoa, it's a prank. Flipped it off. I was like, whoa.
Idiots.
A YouTuber named Justin Brown has been seeing odd-looking people living in tents near his hometown. In Lompoc, California, he is too nervous to investigate the situation in person, so he sends his drone over for a closer look. Imagine Justin's surprise when he discovers an entire colony of strangers living on a riverbed less than a mile from his home. He has no idea who they are, what they want, or why they are so close to a suburban neighborhood, which doesn't seem particularly special in any way. Also, no one can seem to figure out what this mysterious blinking blue light is. Take a look at the way it keeps flashing persistently, and tell me what kind of technology you think it could be. Maybe together we can figure out who lives here and their purpose. Before we get to number...
It's just a load of homeless people.
Policeman,
Yeah.
police officer, visiting something that shouldn't be there, like travellers
Yeah, I
or
don't think that's particularly strange, is it really?
just campsite, and it's
It's somewhere where they think they're not going to be bothered because it's a riverbed, so it's kind of water either side of them.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to live without people, like filming them with drones.
Let's hope it don't rain, eh?
Number 1. My name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. I'm currently doing a super poll on my Instagram. If you believe ghosts are real, then go to my most recent photo and tap the like button. If you don't, DM me saying why. When you're done, come right back to this video to find out the number 1 entry. Also, follow me on Twitter at YTChills because that's where I post video updates. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way you'll be notified of the new videos I upload every Thursday and Sunday. Number 1. A YouTuber named Chris Lamb says that he was all alone when he shot this drone footage at Fort McClellan, Alabama, but the video says otherwise. You can clearly see that nobody is in the background at the beginning. But when Chris steadies the camera just a moment later, you can see someone standing by the street lamp. There's not enough time for anyone to walk out from behind a building, but yet here they are. Also, did you see how they seem to suddenly disappear in plain sight? I don't see any editing cuts, so I have absolutely no idea how this dark silhouette managed to vanish like that. Look again and you can definitely see them dematerialize. There's nothing wide enough for them to hide behind. They're just gone. Let me know if you think Chris Lamb's video is paranormal, extraterrestrial, or otherwise. A live broadcast can capture unusual content that was never intended to be the main focus of the show. I encourage you to take a look at these strange happenings caught.
Yeah, that guy's video at the end was a little bit all over the place.
It was. Well, I was looking at the bloke at the bottom of the thing. I guess he was the one flying the drone.
Yeah.
But I didn't realise that. I thought that's the
Yeah, he's
person
not in the drone.
It was the guy over
Too
the
big.
person over the road, wasn't it?
There's obviously a bit of a slant on this channel towards the paranormal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's obviously
I mean,
what
again,
it's
ones
about.
like that where it's flipping away like that, you think, why?
If it was dead straight, just zoom in,
Just get
right?
it-
If I've got my drone up there and I see something on the screen and I think, what's that? I'm going straight in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
you can
like
get
this far
right
away.
up. Yeah, you can get right.
Probably
close up, can't
arm
you?
swiping distance away.
Yeah, exactly.
That
So
was,
would I.
interesting things caught on drones, but all the paranormal stuff. I'm like, everyone's a YouTuber.
Oh, yeah, I know.
They've all got a financial incentive to get millions of views on the video.
Yeah. Yeah, quite interesting, some of them. But
I imagine you can pick up some weird things on her, but not weird
Yeah.
that's like paranormal weird. I think it's weird, like you were saying before. Two people who shouldn't be where they should be, two people who shouldn't be where they are.
yeah.
Having naked hugs in the forest.
Something like that.
Yeah, one or two of them are set up like the clown thing. I mean, obviously
That was
it's just-
definitely-
yeah, it's just...
The way the clown turned back and looked at the camera and carried on
Yeah.
running was like, that's orchestrated.
It is a person, but why would you do that? I mean,
It's that scary sort of like.
supposed to be, isn't it?
Do you know what it is, Dave? It's insane.
That's what it is. Just like that.
It was you in the video.
It was.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.